Ears are conscious. It's a sense organ. Organ which perceives the sound. I hear sounds in the ears. Why? Ears is consciousness. How the ears picks up the sound? Because there is a mind, vrittihi pratyaya. Prakashena eti gacchati pratyaya. Thought. Thought modification is that it picks up the sound. If mind is not behind the ears won't pick up the sound. Ears are conscious. Mind is there in the ears, which is also conscious. Therefore, it picks up the mind, picks up the sound. Ram, Ram. Now pay attention. Where are you hearing this sound? In the ears? In the mind? The mind also is conscious because of what? Because of you. Because in deep sleep, mind also goes to sleep till you are a conscious person. Therefore, mind also has consciousness. And therefore, when I say Om, you hear this sound not in the ears, not in the mind, but in the consciousness. Just pay attention. Ram, Om. Therefore, consciousness is in and through all of them. And consciousness is not the attribute of any of them. Therefore, this is the consciousness which is neither the ears, neither the mind, neither the sound, but what? Illumines all of them. Upanishad says, Kshotrasya Ksotram. Ears of the ear is this consciousness. Therefore, to pick up the sound, there is no effort. Consciousness receives the sound. In the ears, only consciousness. Mind, only consciousness. But always I say, I heard the sound. My ears picked up the sound. I'm hard in hearing. Now we are talking about aviveka. You think you hear means what? Ears hear. I hear means with reference to ears I hear. With reference to mind, I pick up the sound. This is music I love. Only samskara. But viveka is what? Consciousness unperturbed, undisturbed by the sound or the movement of the mind. It is whole, picks up the sound, undisturbed. All my movement in the space, does it affect the space? Similarly, mind moves, senses move, sound moves, all moves in awareness. Awareness is what? Invariable, free from any movement. Niravayava, achala, dhruvam. That is called viveka. Atma, now look at it now, buddy. Paramhamsa is what? One who knows what is Atma and also clearly knows what is na Atma is Anatma. Nanjatatpura Samasa. If two things are mixed up, two things to be understood separately very clearly. Iron ball you to know very well, fire you know very well. When they appear together, then I can know what is fire, correct? So whole Gita, if you study Gita from second chapter, when Bhagavan Upadesha starts, there is no room for grief. And what a statement. Your grief is illegitimate. And proves all throughout your Gita that your grief has no legitimacy. There are mediocres who convert Gita into the book of advices. You should not grieve. Hey, that is not Gita. Asochan anva sochastam is not an advice. You should not grieve. If I am grieving and somebody said, you should not grieve, then I feel what? More grief, because the idiots are there around me. Because I don't choose to become sad. Do you choose to become sad? बहुत दिन आनंद में रहे, चलो थोड़ा दुखी हो जाओ, ऐसा है क्या? Grief is happening. I don't be in the sadness. I want to come out of it. And this fellow said, okay, don't be sad. We have got people like that around us. Therefore, grief is your grief itself illegitimate. How? Question comes immediately, how? Then the answer is whole Gita. Whole Gita starts that way. Atma anatma yoho viveka. Know the anatma as anatma. Atma is what? Atma. Atmani atma buddhi. Anatmani anatma buddhi. Sati sat buddhi. Asati asat buddhi. To know Sat as Sat, existence as existence. To know non-existence as non-existence. A non-existence means what? That depends on the existence. Know them very clearly. Then let them present themselves to be together. You will always find out who is what. We are all great Viveki. See, I don't watch movies. But I got people around me who watch movies. Great devotee of all these heroes. In Bombay, they put all the hoarding of all the movies. I say, who is this? There is no name written also. There is no name written also. And they came, he is in a beggar robe or this robe. This fellow devotee tell me, Swamiji, तो ये खान है. Whole industry is Khan. वो Khan. This Khan is there, they will tell. How do you know? Without name being there, why? They know Khan without his robe. Let him come in any robes, they know it. Why? Amitabh, big B. They know him, big B. Even I know him. करोड़पति कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? Big B. In all advertisement, also people come now, cricketers are there. They immediately, Dhoni hai, bolega. Yeah, nowhere written. They need no, that call a popularity. Without writing their name, they know it. Why? They know Dhoni is Dhoni, and any dress he comes up, they what? They are Mahan Bhakta. So they are called fans. You know fans? Are you aware? What is fans? Come, how does the word come, fans? Fanatical, yeah. The fanatical abbreviation become fan. In India they translate also, fan means shishri. Fan means pankha. They translate also like that. You should know how the words are there. I'm a fan of so-and-so, Tendulkar myth. Tendulkar can come any form, I recognize him. I'm his fan. Similarly, we are Atma fan. Any form of Atma we recognize, oh, this is Atma. In the thought form, Atma. The Jagat form, Atma. That is called Paramahamsa. Don't think Paramahamsa means long beard, matted hair. Not that. We think sadhu means what? Always what? Sadhu means some dress, some mala, some tilakam, nothing. one who understands, they call Paramahamsa. Gatim Turiyam. They know, and they know they are Atma. Atma which is Purna, and Anatma depends on Atma. Atma is independent of Anatma. Waking depends on me, and I depend on waking, correct? Now, can you say this time, first time, that I am independent of the waking? Yes, I mean, you can go, no problem. But there is relaxation. Why? It is not as true as me. Waking is not as true as me. It depends on me. That is called, word I am introducing here is called mithya. Mithya means not that something is non-existing. Mithya means that which does not have is independent existence. That's all. Look at all people are confused about this word. They call bread and butter of Vedanta. Pot is mithya. Why? It cannot exist independent of the clay. Ornament is mithya. Why? That mithya is the mithya. First, ornament is mithya. Why? It doesn't exist independent of the clay. Gold. Ocean is mithya. Why? There is no ocean independent of the water. Then what is satya? Water is satya. Gold is satya. Clay is satya. Correct? They are real. This is called what? Mithya. Now here one thing understand very clearly. If you listen to all Astha channel also, all different type of dadi will come there. And they will tell, ye sab jagat mithya hai. And there is way of talking, not like me. They got a lot of that. Ye sab jagat mithya hai. Hey, ye sab jagat mithya hai, is it right? I'm asking a lot of questions. Is the right question? The whole world is mithya if I say. Is it right?
No.
Then what is right? Come on.
World is manifestation.
That's what you are. That manifestation of what?
Consciousness.
So is it satya?
It's not permanent, but it is.
That's what I different.
Awareness. Because of awareness.
Now say, what is mithya? The word mithya means only your understanding about their order of reality. That you understand. There is no mithya there. There is Ishvara. Jagat is Ishvara, understand. Isha Vasya Vidagam Sarva. Whole world exists a manifestation of Lord. All the laws, meaningful laws. That is Ishvara. They make mistake here. Ye sab mithya hai. Then mithya, then don't open your mouth. Okay? They don't understand. Mithya is my understanding that ornament is not independent of the gold. Truth there is what? Gold. The world is not independent of the reality. World is reality. Pot is clay, correct? Clay is not pot. Mithya is satyam. Satyam is not